Hi there, this is Dr. Eve Ruiz, owner of SpiritSpeaks MD's YouTube channel. I am a graduate of UCLA Medical School and trained in both family medicine and psychiatry. However, I didn't feel that I was healing deeply enough, and so fast forward to now, I specialize in assisting those who have endured extraordinary life circumstances. I help you to recognize the dynamics of your situation, to recover from it, and to rebuild your life afterward and succeed in personal and professional goals you may not even have imagined. We just completed a couple weeks ago a workshop I advertised for on my Facebook page. This was specializing in a certain area of energy vampirism and dealing with it. We had people who had narcissistic moms. We also had people who had narcissistic boyfriends and others. I touched upon the main trends in the ways that any of these types of narcissists would attempt to manipulate so that you could better recognize these things. The participants gave different scenarios that they experienced, and we discussed them. We broke them down and went into the best way to deal with each of these and succeed. If you're interested in a future workshop, I don't usually do these smaller offerings. I'm usually doing programs or one-on-one long-term mentoring. But if you are interested in having another workshop, in attending a workshop, let me know. Put it in the comments if you're interested. And you can text me to give me your input. You can like me on my Facebook page, SpiritSpeaks, so that you can start a dialogue there with me. I am here to serve. We are in the wake of the super flower blood moon, and we are now in the waning gibbous phase. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately, you may have this full moon to thank. Full moons are known for bringing about heightened tensions, emotions. Add to that the lunar eclipse, which usually brings about significant change. And then add to that we are in a Scorpio moon, big on transformation. We are really purging emotional baggage for the next period as we transform, making significant change after significant upheaval. In light of all of this turbulence, I thought it would be good to be using the Heal Yourself reading cards. We'll have messages from Spirit for us for manifesting despite the obstacles. Obstacles can be in the form of situations, in the form of people. It can include malignant narcissists. It can include energy vampires who are not even aware that they are draining other people because they are so dependent. I'm pulling out Ina Siegel's cards right now, and we'll spend just a quick moment shuffling them. I often like to give you soft updates while I am shuffling. And so here is an update. Something that I haven't mentioned yet to you is I am very excited to say that I am returning to the nation's largest metaphysical expo. This is the Conscious Life Expo in Los Angeles at the LAX Hilton next year in February. So save the date, February 10th through 12th of 2023. I will also be doing a workshop there. So you might want to get an all-day pass on the day that I have the workshop if you would like to attend one in person with me. The first bit of advice here is to take off your masks. This is card number 11, 11 being a master number. This is great advice for those especially who are dealing with malignant narcissists. And it's also wonderful advice for anyone else because we may be thinking that we are not enough. And so we can put on a mask that we think others will be more accepting of, and we may get more approval or regard from others if we just pretend to be something we might not be. This blows up in our face at one point or another. So Spirit is saying that now is a good time to act without your mask. We are being encouraged by Spirit to allow our inner authentic soul to shine. As you converse with others with your authenticity, you are finding out more about yourself and about how people respond to the real you. And then, as you do this, you may also learn more what really is important to you when you allow yourself to process it, especially in front of your friends and others. For some of you, and you know who you are, you may have an incredible talent, but you're hiding. You might be concerned about someone else being resentful or envious. Don't hide your greatness. Revel in it. This is your life. You are to enjoy massively what you're doing down here. Yes, we grow through lessons, and yes, there is suffering and sadness. Why expand on that? Instead, allow your authentic beauty to shine and enjoy the high vibration that comes back to you from the world as you share yourself with the world. Here's another card. This is very interesting because these are well shuffled cards, but we've just gone from the 11 card to the 12 card. This one is called victim consciousness. It's easy to think that life is unfair and that people or things are going against you. The problem with holding on to this perspective is that it can stop you from moving forward by creating drama, making you judge others, telling you that you don't deserve better. It's important for you to build your sense of internal confidence and focus on that which you do have control over, and then step into your power and do it. A daily exercise you can perform in order to help remove victim consciousness when you find yourself falling prey to it is to visualize your inner victim, to be aware that you are acting like one, and then to ask your inner victim to show you how you can act in a more empowered way. How do you need to think, feel, and act to be empowered? On a daily basis, you can ask yourself, am I acting from an empowered, victorious perspective or from a victim one? Perfect for this Scorpio full moon transformation phase. We have card 32 here, which says Phoenix Rising. For everyone who is feeling that things are falling apart or unraveling, know that this is an order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. This is transformation. This is a time less to create than to sweep away whatever has not worked in your life. For those who have been living with the victim consciousness in a narcissistic relationship, some of you may find yourself ready to get your Phoenix rising. This would be the time to be strategizing on how to remove or extricate yourself from a narcissist in your life and step into your own power in leading your new life. There is much you can do, but first you must be able to release the old before you make room for the new. And this is an excellent week for doing that. Thank you for listening to this input from Spirit for this week. Feel free to text, call, to comment here. If you like this episode, just give a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so that if you're enjoying these, if you get something out of it, you will be notified automatically once you subscribed and hit that bell so there's no line going through it. In the meantime, I wish for you to remain healthy, to be blessed, and, in case you hadn't noticed, to express your most true and authentic best self. We want you to be authentically you. Namaste.